Call to order the Monday, June 10th, 2019 Charter of Township of Oxford Zoning Board of Appeals. Everyone please raise respect to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. No problem. Please note the roll. We are all in attendance here. Moving on to approval of the agenda. There's a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Moving on to item number 5, which is the approval of our January 14th, 2019 meeting. Gosh, January, huh? Yeah. I didn't come across anything, at least in my read of it. I don't know if there's any changes, modifications. If not, take a motion for this.
I make a motion that we approve the January 14th minutes as stated.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Moving on to item number 6, public comments for items not on this evening's agenda. Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 7 on our regular business, 7A, ZBA 001.19, 1795 Lakesville, parcel 0428 356 024. The applicant is John and Deborah Parker. The subject property is located in an R1 single-family district. Approval of this application as submitted will require a variance in accordance with Ordinance 67A, Article 3.7, Schedule of District Regulations for proposed construction of a garage. Just so you folks know how we operate, there's a 10-step process we go through. It's outlined on the back of the agenda if you missed it. There'll be an applicant statement. I'll open the public hearing. We'll ask questions and comments from the public. Close the public hearing. We'll address any building administrator comments. Board members will have a finding of questions and answers. We'll have a finding of fact. There'll be a motion. There'll be some board member discussion potentially, and then we'll vote. So, is the applicant here?
Yes.
Please come forward, state your name and address for the record, and tell us what you want to do and why you think we should grant you a variance.
I'm John Parker, 1795 Lakes View here in Oxford.
Good evening.
And good evening. Thank all you guys for being here. My wife and I would like to put up a garage on our property, and you guys all have copies of this?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
It's in our packet.
And,
Thank you.
In the back corner of the property is the most likely spot for the garage, because up front, if I were to put anything, I've got a sewer line and a gas line I got to navigate around there. I'd never be able to put any kind of a concrete driveway or anything, and with the setbacks off of those, going to limit me. And where I proposed the garage, right in line with the driveway, it would work good right there. And I would need a variance to put that garage in there if possible. One thing is we have a easement on the west side of our property for the whole subdivision, has easement running through there for cable and power. And we got to work around that. Obviously, you can't build in that easement, but if that weren't there, we wouldn't even need to be at this meeting tonight. I'd have plenty of room to be able to do that, but we really feel the need to have a garage. In the last couple years, my vehicle's been attacked a lot by squirrels sitting out in the driveway, and I'm not kidding. They've chewed it up, man, and now it's insurance. Yeah. It got in the engine compartment, and several of them just chewed it up. So, we need to be able to protect our vehicles. And it's been a long time overdue. We really need to do this. So, I answered all the questions in the Zoning Board of Appeals, finding of facts, and I hope that's sufficient. If it's not, maybe I can elaborate on something there.
Fair enough. The garage is what, 24 by 22, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. and you're asking for, the setback requirements are 10 feet, and you're asking that to be 5 feet.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever consider potentially moving it to the 10 feet and not having to come in front of us?
I did. I met with Lauren. And,
Lauren Carlson, our planner?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And she looked it up, and in the guidelines, I would have to have a 7.5-foot setback on the side and
Okay.
10 foot on the rear. And when I laid that all out, I come too close to the corner of my house. You got to be at least 10 feet away. And the corner of the garage would be too close to that. On the back of the house, you can see there was an addition we put on back in the 90s, and it would come too close to that. It'd be like 7.5 feet.
That's an addition then, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A 14 by 22.
And I see that there is a well. in
Yes,
the
there's a
corner.
well on the back side of the house as well, and, got to be able to access that.
And you're right up, you reference a gas line. Where's that gas line relationship?
it's-
I see the sewer line.
It's right here.
Right, corner of the house.
Okay, thank you.
It's right
Yep,
at the side
there
of
it
the
is.
house, on the
Gas
east
line.
side.
I see it.
Yeah.
And there's some topography out there, isn't it? Kind of
I'm sorry?
rises up a bit from the road, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's up on a hill.
Yeah.
Okay. I made a trip by there on my way home from work today.
Oh, okay.
Actually, there's Lake View and Lakes View.
Yeah.
Yes.
we're
You can go in
lakes.
2 different parts of this township.
Yes,
Completely
there are.
different.
That's okay. We have two class Bs too.
We had that happen when we ordered a pizza. They went to the wrong place.
Didn't the gutter guy go to the wrong place?
Yeah.
too?
Any other board member questions, comments?
Yeah, this is an R1 district,
It's an R1, yes.
and in the minimum schedule of district regulations, R1 for side is 10 feet, rear is 20 feet. I'm hearing and seeing different numbers in the documentation. Just wanted to be clear.
And attached.
Oh, yeah. Where is 20 feet?
In the chart, it says 10 feet on the side,
Yeah.
and that's
20
what
in
the
rear.
document says from Kyle Wortman.
But are we in an accessory?
And the
Building.
rear is 20 feet, and this says minimum of 10 in Kyle Wortman. Am I missing something here?
Can I mention something on
Sure,
that? When I was
absolutely.
meeting with Lauren on that,
Yeah.
she looked at something else in the guidelines and said with what I have there, and she added something up, she goes, I would have to have minimum of 7.5 on the side. And that, I couldn't get to work. I was, when I staked it all out, I was too close to the house, so 10 foot obviously wouldn't work either.
Section 6, using detached. If you look under 6.2D, C, it says 10 foot of height of an accessory building or whatever is
How
greater.
tall is this
For an
structure?
accessory. It's an accessory structure. There's a little bit of a different rules for accessory structure. You get the building setback for the predominant, the dwelling unit, than something that's detached. If you look in
Help that all?
Not yet.
And how tall is the garage?
I'm looking that up right now, sir. It would be, I believe it's 20.5 feet.
The height is 20 and a half?
Yeah, I
That's to
have
the top,
a loft up in the top. I know I got it.
You've got so many papers there. Is that it? Okay.
Yes, sir, 20 feet 6 inches.
they said you need to be 10 feet or the height, which is 10.5 feet.
Now, the height, you said there's a loft to this?
Yes,
And
sir.
It's got a pitched roof, right?
Pardon me?
It's got a pitched roof,
Yes,
so it's a gable roof.
gambrel.
Height goes to the midpoint of that gable, is the way it's defined in the ordinance.
I can show you here if you want to see it.
Item number 3, that same page, that was at height.
Accessory structures and shall not exceed 15 feet in height. And height is meant to the, do you have a elevation of the building?
Yes, sir.
I could look at, please.
Right here and down here, there's the approximate height.
Peak height 20 feet. south. And that's a mansard?
Yeah. So what's your peak and your midspan here?
What's the peak there? What's that height?
From here to here.
Yeah, because there was our definition of height.
Right. 10-foot sides? Okay.
So it's half. Maybe half and half of a that's a gambrel roof.
15,
That's a gambrel roof, so it's gonna be half
yeah.
of what the truss height is.
So it can't exceed 15 feet, right?
So according to this, it'd be 8 feet to that peak here.
Well, this goes half. It's a gambrel, right? So it's half. That's the height determined. So what's the height of that truss? 8?
The overall
The overall
is
height.
10.10.
10, so that's 5.
So
5.
So he's at
Plus
15.
10 is 15, 5.
Yeah, so he's only 2 inches over.
You need a variance on the height, too?
Yes,
Couple of
5 inches.
right?
5 inches
Yeah.
on the height. All right, so how is this published?
Yeah.
It just says district regulations.
But is there a 2?
Yeah.
Setback.
Yeah.
Do you have to do one for the rear as well?
The rear, the side, and the
Yeah, rear side.
height.
Very high, yeah.
Yeah, in that detached section D, 1C is showing 10 feet or the height of the accessory building, whichever is greater.
Rear setback.
Rear setback.
So it's 15 feet,
Right.
so it needs a 10-foot, 5-inch setback, roughly.
Yeah.
So rear, 10 feet, 5. And then the side yard,
I think it's a 10, so it's 5 feet.
5 on the side. All right, so the variants are 5 inches for height, rear setback 10 feet, 5 inches, and a side yard setback of 5, where 10 is required.
What's this side again?
What's that?
Side's 5 feet, you said?
Yeah, the request is for 5 feet. It's required to be 10, so we'd have to go a 5-foot side yard setback, a 10-foot, 5-inch rear yard, and a 5-inch height setback. That's what we'd have to consider. Any other questions, comments for the applicant? Good? Good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
At this time, we'd like to open the public hearing at 7:15. Seeing no one, we'll close the public hearing at 7:15 and move on. There was a letter in our packet from our planner. I guess we have to resurrect some of these things for her. Oh, we should get that around. But it's dated May the 29th, 2019. If there's not any more questions, we'll move on to the findings of fact. Pursuant to section 17.8C, in reviewing the request for variance, the following standards for determining practical difficulty shall be considered with no single factor being determinative. Number one, strict compliance with regulations regarding area setback, height, density, and other non-use manners will unreasonably prevent the owner from using the property for a permitted purpose or render ordinance conformance unnecessarily burdensome. Board member comments?
I think it applies. You have a well in the back, plus the addition, the uniqueness of the property with the gas line and the sewer line in the front of the yard. It seems like that's really the only spot that one of the only spots he can put that proposed detached garage in a manner that's acceptable for the lot that gives offer to.
Yeah.
I would agree with that, because to try to move it over and to meet compliance, he's, 5 feet from the corner of this addition?
You have to have 10 feet.
Yeah,
One
so-
variance or the other.
Yeah,
how do
so
you-
it's,
What's the lesser of the two evils? Right?
exactly.
Right, and he was mentioning, the applicant was mentioning servicing the well too. You're gonna have to do that sooner or later, so you have a little more room for that there.
It also is, there's an easement adjacent to the property.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be right on top of his neighbor next door, so there's a 20-foot utility easement that's there. So that's kind of unique to the property.
Right.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I agree, he has a unique situation. When I looked at an aerial view of that, a lot of your neighbors, now I didn't get the scale out, but just looking at things from the aerial view, there's a lot of homes surround you that are very, very, very close to the property line. if not-
Yes, sir. Almost all of them have 5 foot
Right.
on the side and the rear.
That whole neighborhood is mostly
Yeah, we've dealt
non-conforming.
with that over the years.
Yes.
Very tight.
A lot. Okay, moving on to item 2, variance will do substantial justice to the applicant as well as other property owners. I believe that applies.
Yeah, I mean, to them, I can't see it doing anything to the neighbor, but it's not gonna hurt anything either. I mean, you got a utility easement through there. So, yeah.
Any other comments?
I think it applies too. I mean, you're in more harmony with the neighborhood as well. So
A lesser variance than requested would not give substantial relief to the applicant and will not be more consistent with justice to other property owners. We've talked about a lesser variance potential. I think with the house and setback and the uniqueness of it.
Yeah, I don't see how you can do a lesser variance unless you move that down to the size of the shed.
yeah, or one-car garage.
Right.
We have 2 cars and vicious squirrels.
We're gonna talk about those squirrels.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna talk about those.
An ordinance for BB guns.
Moving on, number 4, the need for the variance is due to unique characteristics, circumstances peculiar to the property and not generally applicable in the area or to other properties in the same zoning district. I think obviously the items related to the gas main location, the well location, easements, I think this
Yeah.
does apply.
And the topography of the
Right.
lane too, right?
Yeah.
So,
Presents a challenge to it.
Yep.
And finally, number 5, the problem and the resulting need for the variance has not been self-created by the applicant or the applicant's predecessors.
I think it applies. I mean, the applicant mentioned that he wasn't there when they built the house, and if they built the house a little closer to the road, maybe they would have been able to have a little more room in the back, right?
And put the well up front.
Yeah, or the well up front, right?
Yeah, we didn't have any input on that either.
Any other
Yeah.
comments?
No.
All right, moving on. We'll entertain a motion at this point.
I'll make a motion. According to ZBA 001.19, at the address of 1795 Lakesview Drive, parcel 0428356024, I propose to approve a 5-foot side setback. The variance, in addition, is a 5-inch height and a 10-foot 5-inch rear setback variance in accordance to the findings and the facts in our discussions in the meeting.
Second.
Motion and second, any discussion? Madam Secretary.
Oh.
I know we're out of
I always
sorts.
forget that. Walters,
Yes.
Butler,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Nold,
Yes.
Payne, yes.
You are approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate your guys' time.
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Moving on, any board member comments? We do have a meeting next month. Mr. Bailey will not be here.
I'll get a hold of our alternate.
That probably puts you as a chairman, because I will not be able to participate since my company is the company doing the plans. Oh, yes. She gets to carry the gavel.
You can still be here for the meeting, just the actual.
Oh, wait a minute, I
Yeah,
can't be. I can't be. I was told
Right, you
that
can't, no.
because I'm on the township board, I cannot be.
I can't discuss, but I can run, right? It's,
Any possibility of delaying it until Thursday or Friday? I'll be back that Wednesday. If that's possible.
I mean, that would be work for me.
I don't think it's, what it's dealing with is a secondary access to a subdivision. It's for Clearview Homes. Yeah.
For Clearview. Which sub?
One off Trainer by the
Tullamore
golf
Lake.
course.
Oh, the Tullamore?
Tullamore subdivision is what it's dealing with.
Okay.
Farmers didn't want an EVA. So they put a boulevard in to get around that secondary, but we still have to get a variance for it. So, oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. So,
Just sidebar.
no, this is,
They're so comfortable.
I'll be there. Right.
Yeah.
You'll be here, but it's your engineers that are
Yes.
doing this.
Our
So
companies.
we need to,
Recuse myself from that.
right. And I don't know, Deanna told me that I am not allowed to
Yep, that's
ever
right. I
be
forgot
chair.
about that.
So if
Yeah,
I
I'd
put
forgotten
3
to.
out of 5, you don't have a quorum.
Right. So we either have to find another special day for the guy.
Yeah, we come back Wednesday. So it's
Thursday?
Thursday, Friday, or,
Or make it the following Monday.
yeah, I'll be here.
What is good with that?
That would work for me.
What's the date?
That would be the 11th, so it'd be the 19th, is that? No,
If it's the 8th.
15th.
Yeah, it'd be the 15th, I believe. Whatever that Monday is.
Doesn't matter, I won't be here anyways.
July 15th.
Yeah, that would work for me.
I'm available.
You're good?
Yep.
Good,
Yeah, if that works for the applicant.
good. I will
See if that
make a
works.
request of them and ask.
Okay.
If not, would we push it to the next month, or how do we?
Well, let me see if, I don't think they'll have an issue with that.
Okay.
He needs to get it done, so if we can accommodate that, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other comments? Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? We done.